This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in pregame with the Marshall head coach. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside, it's Meadows. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's going to fire deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Meadows. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Culliver. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Barrels ahead. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Panthers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down. Like, make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll go to the counter. Here's a little room there. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Meadows. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. He'll run it again. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wideout. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Meadows. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Wilkins. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Finds the tight end. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Butler. Got a little grass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wiles. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. After one quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. First play of the period will be a second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on first and 10. Now the pitch. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. They'll move the wide receiver. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's second and long. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. It's complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Line getting set on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pulls it in. It's Norton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. After the completion, we see there is down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Meadows. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Touchdown! Thundering herd! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Bringing the heat. Floats it out in space. Nice move. Creates some space. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Avery. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Release to the back. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. With the draw, it's Butler. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Riles. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. They knock him down right there. Marshall quick to the line. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A 3rd down try for the offense. To throw, it's Wilkins. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Hauls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll try the field goal and try to draw even here before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And that's a really positive end to the first half. Driving down the field, putting that drive together, using all the clock, and most importantly, getting a 3 and tying this football game up.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 13 team, the Oregon Ducks.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a... Makes the catch, and he's free.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Oh, better look out! They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Defense showing blitz here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Makes the catch. It's Riles. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Butler. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Georgia State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field, and you saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. It's Payne.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Wide receiver going in motion. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. He'll pitch it. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Butler. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Riles. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Keeps it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's Norton. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Shakes off the defender. Touchdown, Hurd! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the returner will be brought down. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Butler. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Brown wants to pass. Flips it out on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. And now they
to this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Marshall. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
And this is the how you close out games, David. Defense gets the stop, they force the punt, and this guy can change the game. If you can make the first guy miss, good things happen. That's exactly what happened there. They're now blowing this game open late.
Blowing it open, making the big play. He secures the catch first, job number one, right? And then just seeing the vision of where to go, how to follow your blocker, stay away from the other color jersey, make the big play, and add to their lead.
Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Brown will throw it. Complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Wants to fire on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Marshall was out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. He'll toss it. Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop for the 2-minute timeout. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. There's a crease, and they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Marshall lines up just needing a few inches on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Running inside, it's Meadows. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go.
Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. On the option. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown! 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got the deep. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Touchdown, 1. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he did not. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Really nice job to trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's got his man on the side.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. And send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, it's Jamison. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UL. Looking to pass, it's Wilkins. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Warhawks want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on second down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Warhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with 1 play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. 1 play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Thundering Herd might just keep throwing that thing after that last one. Give to the back. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Herd! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Walker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jamison. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Flushed out of the pocket. They're working that left side. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boston. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. On target. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Jamison. Knocked down for the tackle. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He sacked this defense all over him. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. He leaves it with his back. Maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Fired in from the red zone for the score. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side now.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jamison.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Snowed under by the defense. And the Warhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Could be an alley. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Making side adjustments here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Turning it on. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Quarterback empties his backfield. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Culliver. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Grabs it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Will Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He breaks a tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Turns it loose. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. There's some room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Herd! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. He'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Jamison. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend's parents for dinner. Right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium. The championship game in the Sun Belt Conference is about to kick off. It's the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns against the Marshall Thundering Herd. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
The Thundering Herd head coach told me before the game, he talked to his team in the locker room about how crucial this is for a conference championship. When they started the season in August, this was the first goal on their team board, and here they are knocking on the door. He said, this is what we've worked for, sweated for all season long. Guys, I know you've got it in you. We can make some noise here to start the first quarter. Let's come out swinging and show them we are the conference champs. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Look out, he's got space ahead. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Ragin' Cajuns lining up here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got an opening here. Here he goes. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Sticking with the running game. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. The Ragin' Cajuns are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he make it to the marker? The Ragin' Cajuns look to keep this drive moving.
Well, Chris, if you want to win in the playoffs, you've got to be a good third down team. And here early in this game, they're able to get into third and short and convert and move the chains. This is something to watch the rest of the game. Can they have first and second down success and put them in position?
Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. Great connection there for 6 points. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number 1 for your offense, to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
So Marshall's offense out there for their first possession. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you performed really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment.
Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up.
6.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Marshall.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressure is coming. Using his legs on the scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Raging Cajuns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Grab made by the tight end. Oh, he's got open space. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
The Raging Cajuns with 1st and 10 here. Motion now from the tight end. Here comes a handoff. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. 7th play of the drive coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And it'll be stopped after a gain of 3. Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach. A fun conference championship battle in the early going. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Let's check out the stats real quick. 4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. They'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Has the force still on the move. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain close to the 45. First down and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Meadows. Tackled up near midfield at the 48. The gain makes it second and medium. It's a draw play. He's got space. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41. That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Throwing off play action. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaking free, end zone ahead. They stop him, but it's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, that's going to bring up third and goal, and now this offense has a decision to make. Do you stay on the ground, or do you try to throw this ball into the end zone? I personally believe you got to understand, do you have 4 downs or not? If you don't, you need to throw the football. If you're willing to go for it on 4th down, this might be a time to try to hit him with another run. This was just a stalemate. Chris, it reminds me of one of those rugby scrums. You know, they all lock shoulders and then they roll the ball underneath. Look at this. No one's moving anywhere, including the quarterback. No gain.
Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd.
This is faith in those big guys up front, Chris. They're going right down the heart of this defense on a 4th down, and they're saying our guys are better than yours, and we're going to be more physical than you are, and they're able to do that and get the touchdown. That is a terrific job up front. Guard, center, guard. They're winning in the trenches.
He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Receivers are bunched together. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Jensen. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. The Raging Cajuns looking to keep this drive rolling. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. It's caught. He's got room. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Raging Cajuns will line up on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the left side. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And now the running back's got it again. Past the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. The Raging Cajuns will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run with...
He fakes it, now looks to throw. Catch made, but can he get to the marker? Goes out of bounds, well short of the marker. The defense gets a stop, and they'll take over. It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisiana.
That is how you capitalize on great field position. You get aggressive and you go and you put the ball in the end zone. You can't settle for a field goal at that point. For an offense, you step on the field and the quarterback, you know you got to put that ball in the end zone. They're able to do so. That's a really good job by them and a solid throw for the touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed off. Man tackled after a small pickup there. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Gonna run it. It's Meadows. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the...
Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. It's a fake. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Can he get to the sticks? They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for a man. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. A play action, looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And that will give them the lead now. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle made after a big gain. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. It's Marshall in front right now. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Third down play for this offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Same tailback, another carry. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Trying to create here on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Raging Cajuns will have to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down, looking to throw it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. He's got it right near the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Marshall. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quick throw to the left. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Timeout taken now by the defense. That's their 2nd. We've got 1 more timeout to use now. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the false start will back him up. Sets up a 1st and 15 now. The pocket breaking down. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And now the defense will spend their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Bird. This offense is still clicking. Look at the celebration for this group. You can put aside the playoffs for now. The achievement of winning this conference championship, but not many believe that was possible. You can tell how sweet it is for these guys. Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away now. And one of these guys will become the 91st Heisman Trophy winner. The 4 finalists, as chosen by the Heisman balloters, a somewhat surprising group if we're being honest. At the beginning of the season, you might not have thought these would be your 4 finalists, but each of these guys has earned their way here, not by focusing on the Heisman, but by focusing on their team and doing what it takes to win football games. A reminder of how good each of their 4 seasons were. And these guys talk about their poise, their composure. They've been that way on the field, but when you get to Heisman Trophy night and you get them together and the trophy is in the room, everybody admits these are very nervous moments. Only one of them will have their name read. Only one of them will join this exclusive fraternity. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalist. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who's going to win the trophy for this season. And the winner of the 2026 Heisman Trophy is junior wide receiver out of Miami. And one final congratulations to this year's Heisman Trophy winner. 2026 will forever be known as his Heisman season. Thanks for joining us.
Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. The postseason rolls on with the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The run inside. It's Meadows. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll run it again. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. The quick out. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Running inside. It's Meadows. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Thundering Herd to the line facing a 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Bringing the heat. Finds the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Starts to scramble to the left. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Meadows. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Tries the option, he keeps it. Here's a little room there. The Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And his throw is incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Meadows. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Keeps it on the bootleg. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Looking for an open area to his left. Going to try to get it himself. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely center. Now facing a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Meadows. Really nice job. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Wilkins. Quickly complete. He's going to come up. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He's got enough for to keep this drive going. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage.
There's a crease. Runs it into the... They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offense is... trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good, easy. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clock.